Golf. Golf is a club and ball sport in which players use various clubs to hit balls into a series of holes on a course in as few strokes as possible. Golf, unlike most ball games, does not require a standardized playing area. The game is played on a course with an arranged progression of either 9 or 18 holes. Each hole on the course must contain a tee box to start from, and a putting green containing the actual hole or cup. There are other standard forms of terrain in between, such as the fairway, rough, and hazards, but each hole on a course is unique and its a specific layout and arrangement. Soccer. The game of soccer is more commonly referred to outside the United States as football. Has long been one of the most popular sports in the world, with origins that date back many centuries. Soccer is played by young children, college students and professionals. Amateur clubs and weekend warriors add to the passion that swells up every 4 years for the most watched sporting event in the World Cup. The game of soccer is built around the pursuit of scoring goals. Teams move the ball up and down the field in an attempt to kick it within the goal. A framework that measures 8 feet in height and 24 feet in width at the professional level. The player guarding the goal, the goalkeeper, is the only player on the team typically allowed to touch the ball with his hands. Except during a throw-in, the other players must use their feet, knees, head and chest to control and advance the ball. A regulation game is played in two 45-minute halves. Rugby. Rugby is a free-flowing game that features a combination of strength, speed, and strategy to move a ball into an opponent's territory. Rugby is a full-contact sport, yet players wear little or no protective gear. Rugby evolved from football, i.e. soccer, and is often called the game played in heaven. The most unique aspect of rugby is the scrum, pictured below, which is used to restart play following minor infractions during the match. Tennis is a racket sport that can be played individually against a single opponent or between two teams of 2 players each. Each player uses a tennis racket that is strung with a cord to strike a hollow rubber ball covered with a felt over or around a net and into the opponent's court. The object of the game is to play the ball in such a way that the opponent is not able to play in a valid return. The player who is unable to return the ball will not gain a point, while the opposite player will. Cricket is a bat and ball game, playing between 2 teams of 11 players on a cricket field, at the center of which is a regular 22-yard-long pitch with a wicket, which is a set of 3 wooden stumps sighted at each end. On a team designating the batting team attempts to score as many runs as possible whistles the opponent's team. Each phase of play is called inning. After either 10 batsmen have been dismissed or a set number of overs have been completed, the innings end and the 2 teams then swap roles. Field hockey. Field hockey is a team sport of the hockey family. The earliest origins of the sport date back to the Middle Ages in England, Scotland, and Netherlands. The game can be played on a grass field or a turf field, as well as an indoor ward surface. Each team plays with 11 players including the goalie. Players use sticks made out of wood, carbon fiber, fiber of glass, or a combination of carbon fiber and fiberglass in different quantities, with the higher carbon fiber stick being more expensive and less likely to break to hit the round, hard plastic ball. The length of the stick depends on the player's individual height. Only one end of the stick is allowed to be used. Goalies often have a different kind of stick. However, they can also use an ordinary field hockey stick. The specific goalkeeping sticks have another curve at the end of the stick.